What's up, YouTube? It's Tristan here. Guess I call myself a guest deck profile here for the Shadow Realm.
Hell yeah, you do. You ain't
Coming to shoot my top 4 Yang ZIng deck today. I made it locals, but I guess it yesterday because it's like 2 in the morning.
Oh wow, it is. It is. Pretty late.
Yeah, so I guess I'll get right into the deck profile. Obviously, you play your 3 tuners. We don't have Jiao yet, so we can't do any fun shenanigans from the deck. Rescue Rabbit plays, basically. So, obviously, got to play 3. I don't see why, you play 3 Suwani, your 3 Beyonds, pretty staple stuff. 2 Bishis, proper pronunciation there, because it's Chinese, Jesus. 2 Bishis, just because I hate traps. 3 is really, like, dead. I don't want to break on 3 freaking 2K defenders, like, get that out. I only play 1 Pulau. I feel like protection from spells isn't really that necessary. It's also a level 1 non-tuner that you're, like, never gonna want to draw. He's completely useless otherwise. I feel like he's basically just, like, a worm, like a name. For non-worms, I'm playing 2 Fire and Ice Hand. These combo really well with your Yang ZIng creations, because, like, if you'll like set them, and your opponents will swing into them or whatever, and then you'll get your creation effects and this. So it really helps to build field advantage. Helps with like the Satella Knight matchup, stuff like that. That's it for the monsters. I think it's like 17 monsters, something like that. On the spells, play 2 Path. I only like 2 Path. 3 gets kind of cloggy because half the time I'm not gonna actually have targets I want in the graveyard for it, so I feel like having 2 is just plenty. Next is 2 Duality. You don't really do a whole lot of special summoning on your turn early game, so Duality just kind of helps dig for your like your protective traps and stuff like that, your combo pieces. So it doesn't really hurt you. Double Lance, because it's honestly better than MST, I would say, because blind MSTing is so bad, and like stopping like trap holes and all that good shit, like you need to run Lance. I do still play double MST because floodgates are like defining the meta right now, like Stygian Dirge and Vanities and like Shadow Imprisoning and Light Imprisoning Mirror, like a whole bunch of like those stupid floodgate cards are really annoying, so I feel like maining double MST is a pretty good way of getting rid of them. And then I'm playing 1 Soul Charge, 1 Book of Moon. I don't play Dark Hole because it doesn't solve shit all problems, and I'm only playing 1 Soul Charge because I only have 1, but if I had 2, I'd probably be playing 2. It's pretty strong. For the traps, for the 1-ofs, I play a staple 1 Warning, Bottomless, and Compulse. Warning because you need to, Compulse because it's the greatest against it all. Bottomless is really necessary because I feel like banishing things like Deep Prisons and stuff like that, it really helps to clear late game plays, like with a lot of decks that like abuse the graveyard nowadays, so I feel like Bottomless is really necessary. I don't play Torrential because and I just personally don't like Torrential, because like, sure, I'm gonna get all my Yang ZIng effects, but then that's all of their effects used, and my opponent can easily just like come back with like a play or a Soul Charge or something, get rid of it in a abuse the scenario of all my Yang ZIngs being gone. Other 1-ofs I'm playing for like trap protection, 1 Wiretap, 1 Trap Stun. This is mainly for my own skill drains. Like if I don't have Bishis I can use to make my monsters unaffected by my own skill drains, this really helps, and especially against Vanity's Emptiness. And the Wiretaps are for stuff like a Stellar Nova and Satella Knight matchup, stuff like that. And then I'm also playing 1 Call to Haunted, 1 Needle Sealing. This is really good. Like, a lot of players don't expect this main deck, I guess, nowadays. It really helps against the Stellar Knight matchup because they think they're going to put up a really nice board, and you just need to sealing it away. Like, I feel like it's a better version of Torrential for this deck. And the 1 Call to Haunted because it gets pretty clutch in there. For more than 1-ofs, like, I'm playing 2 Creations. I feel like 2 is plenty. 3, you're just going to draw only creations and none of your monsters, which makes it completely pointless, so 2, yeah. 3 is pretty bricky. I'm running 2 Deep Prisons. Again, I hate opening like more than 1 of this card. It just, again, makes it so you don't draw your monsters as much, which is what you need to get to. And then for the last traps, I run a triple sexy German ultra skill drains here, because skill drain is the baller bomb diggity, you know what I'm saying. So it's a 40 card main deck. Onto the extra deck, I'm running staple double Boxia. One's not enough because you're always going to use more than one. 3 is too many because there's really no need for 3 if you're going to use both. Like, you better be winning. Double Armides because this is the strongest fucking level 5 synchro in the game. Like, you put this thing to 2,800 attack points with Suwani and Chuen, and it's just GG. Next, I'm playing Double Star Eater. It's actually surprising how many times you'll go into Double Star Eater. Your opponents like don't expect it. Plus, a lot of times you'll be using like Bishis and Beyonds in this thing and powering it up with Suwani. It's just a beast to get over. So I'm playing double that. 1 Leo because it's the strongest like freaking level 10 synchro in the game. 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Stardust, 1 Colossal. I don't have Scrap Dragon in here just because I don't actually have a Scrap Dragon right now. Teammate's borrowing it, so I was like, fuck it, I don't care. We'll put in Colossal. And then I'm running 1 Mistborn Clausulus and 1 Underworld Fighter. I'm running him because I don't have Armory Arm. If I did, I'd probably be running that. If I had a formula, I'd probably take out the other Star Eater, but Mistborn Clausulus really helps with the Evil Swarm matchup. Like, sometimes when my locals will be Rogue, Evil Swarms, or whatever. This actually, like, stops Winda, the Shadal matchup, so it's pretty useful. And just random stuff that's annoying to get over. And then I'm running 3 Xyzs, the pretty much staple, like 1 101, Castell, and the Exciton Knight. It's a pretty staple rank 4 Xyz lineup for this deck. Side deck, running double Maxi because Valor, I think, sucks because I'm just playing freaking skill drains anyway, so double Maxi for like Stellar Knight matchup, stuff like that. I'm siding 1 Crow and 1 Puppet Plant. The Crow is just for like random matchups, like there's Mermails and Burning Abyss is kind of good with. Puppet Plant just for the Shadal and Stellar Knight matchups. I like stealing their freaking monsters and synchroing with it. Like, I'll steal their Winda, and then I can like synchro with it, and it just gets it off the field. I don't care if they get the Shadal fusion back. Like, if I can put a good synchro on the board, it doesn't matter anyway. More Shadal hate for the spells. I'm playing double Nobleman across out because fuck Falco and Dragon bounce on my shit back. I'm siding the 3rd MST because you kind of have to. 1 Defusion for more Shadal hate. Plus a lot of rogue decks have been, for some fucking reason, like siding Super Polys just for the, just so they can get their own windows off, even if they're not playing Shadal, which either way it's annoying. And then 1 Soul Release because there's a lot of like Dragon Ruler Lightsworn builds at my locals, and it's really fucking annoying. And it's really good like mid game against Burning Abyss because like you get rid of all their Seers and their Skarms and stuff, and they have nothing. For traps, I'm running Double Mistake because this deck doesn't search for shit. It's all floating from the deck. So this doesn't hurt you at all. And it prevents like Hedgehog from searching Fusion and Tenkies and all that good shit. Like Yamatos, because apparently Bujins are a thing again. And then for the final traps, I'm playing 1 Imperial, 1 Shadow, and 1 Chain Disappearance. These are both like Shadal and Burning Abyss hate. And then Imperial is just because the Telenites can play D-Fisher, shit like that, different dimension ground. Evil Storms play macro, so it's really painful. Yeah, so that's my Yang ZIng deck. Got top 4 of my locals today. It was like a 20-man tournament, something like that. It was okay size. So yeah, this is Tristan for guest deck profile for Shadowrealm. Be sure to like, rate, subscribe, comment down there what you think. And yeah, I'll catch you later.